In this video, we're taking a closer look at two NBA matchups happening on October 23, 2025, breaking down team and total picks for each. That's 4 free picks in total. Welcome back to Beyond the Box Score, the home for deep basketball insights and sharp betting breakdowns. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss a video. We drop daily predictions packed with the key stats and analysis you need to stay ahead of the lines. The Oklahoma City Thunder make the trip to Indianapolis to take on the Indiana Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in a rematch of last season's NBA Finals. It's an early measuring stick for both teams, the reigning champions looking to establish momentum and the Pacers aiming to open strong in front of their home fans. All eyes were on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in Oklahoma City's season opener, and even though he took a bit to find his groove, he quickly reminded everyone why he captured both the regular season and finals MVP last year. Despite connecting on just 1 of 9 attempts from beyond the arc, SGA still dominated, dropping 35 points along with 5 rebounds and 5 assists, leading the Thunder to a gritty double overtime win against Houston. The absence of Jalen Williams was definitely felt, as his two-way versatility remains a major piece of OKC's system. But Chet Holmgren rose to the occasion, posting 28 points and 7 rebounds in a statement performance that showed just how far he's come. The Thunder's bench also played a huge role. Alex Caruso, Aaron Wiggins, and rookie A.J. Mitchell combined for 34 points off the bench, providing crucial energy and defensive stability that kept the team afloat during tight moments. With that win behind them, the Thunder now turn their attention back to the team they conquered in last year's finals. Oklahoma City swept the regular season series 2-0 last year, fueled by Gilgeous-Alexander's 45 and 33-point performances, and they're looking to start this new season with back-to-back victories to reinforce their standing as the team to beat. Indiana, meanwhile, enters its home opener under very different circumstances. This marks their first game of the season and their return in front of a crowd still buzzing from last year's improbable finals run. But this time, the road ahead looks tougher. Tyrese Haliburton remains out with an Achilles injury that could sideline him for the entire year, and losing Miles Turner to free agency stripped away one of their defensive anchors. Still, Rick Carlisle's teams never go down quietly. Expect structure, discipline, and fight from this group. Pascal Siakam and Benedict Mathurin now carry the offensive load, tasked with providing leadership and scoring punch as Indiana redefines its identity. Despite losing key contributors, the Pacers' culture of resilience should keep them in the mix, especially on their home floor. Including last year's finals, these teams faced off 9 times during the 2024 season, and in every single one, the team that won outright also covered the spread. That trend adds some intrigue here. Oklahoma City enters as 7.5-point road favorites, returning nearly their entire championship roster, while Indiana's still adjusting to life without 2 of its stars. The Thunder's overtime win in their opener may help their conditioning and rhythm early, but Indiana's pride and emotion in their home opener shouldn't be underestimated. Even though the Thunder didn't cover against Houston, their defense and chemistry should still carry them. However, the Pacers' energy and familiarity with Oklahoma City might help keep things tight. Considering the circumstances, the underdog Pacers to cover the spread looks like the sharp side in this matchup. As for the total, the Finals last season averaged a combined 215.9 points per game, with defense dictating the tempo throughout the series. That theme could easily repeat here. Indiana still has 2 of its top 3 scorers from last year, but the losses of its second and fourth scoring options will likely impact offensive flow and efficiency. Despite ranking 6th in pace last season at 100.9 possessions per 48 minutes, Indiana's defense often allowed opponents to control tempo. Their ranking of 22nd in defensive possession length showed that slower, methodical teams could dictate the rhythm. On the Thunder's side, even though they scored 125 points in their opener, it took 2 overtimes to get there. Through 4 quarters, they managed just 104. Without Jalen Williams, the tempo looked a bit slower, and that's worth noting going into this one. Historically, The under has hit in 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two, suggesting another controlled, lower scoring game could be in store. For that reason, the under on the projected total looks like the smart play. Now let's move on to the nightcap, the Denver Nuggets opening their season against the Golden State Warriors. Denver, sitting at 0-0, enters with a clean bill of health, while Golden State, now 1-0 after a 119-109 road win over the Lakers, looks to build early momentum. The Nuggets took 2 of 3 meetings against the Warriors last season, largely because of their superior interior play and structured half-court execution. Denver's coming off a long playoff run that ended in heartbreak, a 7-game slugfest against Oklahoma City in the Western Conference semifinals. Golden State, meanwhile, enters this one with a bit of a depleted roster, missing Alex Tui, Moses Moody, and DeAnthony Melton, leaving noticeable gaps in depth and perimeter defense. The Nuggets hold several key advantages here. Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, and Aaron Gordon all sat out Denver's preseason finale to rest and prepare, so the team enters fresh and fully locked in. Golden State, on the other hand, continues to adjust to an offseason that saw them part ways with Kevon Looney, their most reliable interior presence. In their opener against the Lakers, the Warriors used a frontcourt of Draymond Green, Butler, and Jonathan Kuminga, which worked early but will be heavily tested by Jokic's size and Denver's ball movement. Even if Al Horford logs extra minutes, the Warriors' lack of size could be exposed. Denver also made a smart offseason move by bringing in Cameron Johnson to replace the spacing and shot-making once provided by Michael Porter Jr., keeping their offensive flow intact. Oddsmakers list Denver as slight road favorites, and for good reason. The Nuggets have won 8 of the last 9 matchups between these teams. It's always tempting to back Golden State at home, especially after a strong opener and with Stephen Curry capable of catching fire at any moment, but Denver's health, depth, and interior edge make them too strong to fade here. The first pick for this matchup: Denver to win and cover as favorites. Scheduling could also play a factor. Golden State already has 1 game under its belt, which means slightly less rest compared to Denver's fresh legs. Expect the Nuggets to dictate tempo through Jokic, leveraging his court vision and post presence to dissect the Warriors' smaller lineup. Draymond Green can still compete defensively, but sustaining that effort against Jokic for extended minutes is a tall order. Aaron Gordon's athleticism and Denver's tactical use of interior switches will further stress Golden State's rotations. At this stage of the season, both teams are likely to play at a measured pace. Golden State, with an older core, tends to lean on experience and half-court execution rather than speed. Denver, on the other hand, thrives on patience and precision, orchestrating mismatches rather than running the floor. Given those dynamics, this one sets up as a slower, methodical contest rather than a shootout. Expect structure over pace, and skill over chaos. The total projects toward a low-scoring affair, and the under looks like the right play. That wraps up the breakdown. Drop a comment below and let us know whether you agree or disagree with these picks. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to Beyond the Box Score, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next round of free NBA betting analysis.